the jack's all loose and floppy, sloppy, if it's loose like that and it spins, you could break the wire. It's not good. So that's what it looks like when it's loose. And we're going to correct this problem. I work on guitars. I've been doing this over 30 years. This particular problem, I've probably repaired over 1,000 times. It's very common. So this is the way I do it. I think it's a pretty good way, and maybe you'll learn something. It's a snowy Pennsylvania day. The reason you want this type of a screwdriver is because the inside of the jack is a 1/4 inch. Like a guitar cord is a 1/4 inch. And this is the same thickness as a guitar jack. So that's a common screwdriver that a lot of people have, so that's why this is really good. Take your screwdriver, put that in your jack, and then you can undo the nut and the washer. And then you can, you gotta loosen your strings up so you can reach in. So use the screwdriver, you push that in there, and then you can reach your hand in there, and you can grab the jack. It's right there. So the problem of the jack coming loose is it can be a couple things. It can be the nut on the end coming loose, or this adjuster nut inside coming loose. Now, so you have to adjust this nut just the right amount. You might have to do it a couple times to get it right, but just the right amount so that this is sticking out of the guitar here, the perfect distance. Yeah, so when you put on the final nut, that it's just perfectly on the end. So it's right about there. So the end of the jack is just kind of poking out just a hair or flush, so that when you plug your guitar cord in, that it clicks and it's the right place. And to check your depth, put the screwdriver in, and then you can put the jack on the end of the screwdriver, and then you can pull it through. Now, so that's where the jack is right now, and that's kind of like sticking out a little bit. When I tighten it up, that might pull out a little more, and I kind of want this in just a little bit. So I just want to adjust that so it's in just a little bit more. So I'm going to put the screwdriver back in, pull the jack out. And then I'm going to adjust this up just a little bit, and that's going to pull the jack in. And then put it back on the screwdriver. Pull it through. So now that's in there a little bit more. That's where I like it to be. Right. So right there I can put the washer back on, and the nut, and the screwdriver kind of holds it in place for you, and then you just make it finger tight. You can pull your screwdriver out. Now at this point, I would recommend putting some masking tape around here to protect your guitar, because if you have a really nice guitar and you try to put a wrench or something on it and you slip, you could scratch your guitar. So take some masking tape. We're just going to put it around here to protect your guitar. Better safe than sorry. All right, to tighten this up really nice, take an Allen key, put that in there. I would recommend an adjustable wrench for a couple of reasons. Once it's adjusted right and you got it on there, it's least likely to slip than pliers. Pliers are they could be a little sketchy. So I would use a wrench. Now I got the tape on there to protect the guitar. You hold it with the Allen key and you turn the nut. And you can really get that on there good, tighten it up. And then you pull that out. Now the final part is putting on the finishing nut. Put that on finger tight. Now to really tighten that up good, see, this is right where you want this. That's just right. So when you put a guitar jack in there, it goes in all the way. That's right where it wants to be. So to tighten this up, I have these antique tooth pullers. Now these won't make marks on here, and I've got this masked off to protect the guitar. I can grab this, give that a little turn. Now I cannot get that off by hand. It's very tight. Now the other way to do it if you don't have this tool, so I'll just loosen this back up. So now it's finger tight. So you can take a pair of pliers that have some masking tape on there, and now that will protect this. So you can grab that and just give that a little turn. That's pretty tight. This works better, but this will do. And then you can pull your tape off. And I did not make any marks on this. And the masking tape protect your guitar. And that's it.